Michelle asked everyone to bring guns to the next protest. Just bring guns. Don't riot, don't fight, don't shoot anyone. Just bring guns to a Second Amendment protest.
Do you drink or smoke? Do you like to party? Do you get rewind? Can I touch your body? Oh.
Hell yeah, we're getting on a talk show. Right, how do I talk? Fuck, how do I talk? How do I talk? There you go. I guess sell away bugs it or something. Anyway, stand up for what you believe in, hell yeah. So what made you start the podcast in the beginning? It got a lot of publicity from all walks in life. At first, I found out that this state is the only state in US that forbids filming in public, which is against our freedom of expression, freedom of speech, First Amendment. So I started, I wanted to do something about it rather than just being just tolerating it. So if I went to City Hall, which no one ever, decided to stand in front. Okay, turns out you need permission from the government to protest, which is again unconstitutional. I decided to trust my US Constitution and stand in front of the police department in Montgomery. I want everyone to note that Michelle asked everyone to bring guns to the next protest. Just bring guns. Don't riot, don't fight, don't shoot anyone. Just bring guns to a Second Amendment protest. That's all she ever asked. Let's continue. Slight notice, I should have read the law about brandishing a firearm. I do realize that brandishing in common law should mean, well, actually like taking a gun out. But perhaps they have a stupid law just like they have a stupid law with a fucking filming. But in that case, well, I'll just go by US Constitution and I'll sue them anyway. So that's cool. Or they're gonna ban me from the fucking meeting. No, you're not allowed to come. I'm the most appropriately dressed. Okay, Jason probably won me over because he has a fucking black ass. Bullshit. Yes? I wonder if I could like bring a gun and assassinate someone. Nah, that would completely undermine my point though. That would actually go very bad for pro-gun stuff. That's my Amy Mendoza and William Davis talking. That's not Michelle Jefferson. Michelle Jefferson doesn't assassinate people. It's definitely not what she does, so. Aside from a few isolated incidents. All firearms replicas and objects that could harm us? Nothing like that. How could a replica harm you? But okay. Sure. A replica could harm you. If you get harmed by replicas, I'm truly sorry. Okay. Maybe I should like piss them off, cause then they're not gonna let me in. Up the stairs directly on your right. Okay. Miss Jefferson? Yes? Sergeant up there will pat you down. Oh, okay. Checking all areas? All areas? As in fucking inner thighs too? Just wondering, except Frisk.
Ow!
Like, you gotta be careful with your terminology. Checking all areas. That could be misinterpreted.
Sorry.
I guess we're missing the meeting, cause I'm being fucking cavity searched right now, but okay. A pat down would be a pat down, you know this. You said all areas, you're the one misleading me.
Move it or lose
Well,
it.
resend the frisk then. Has keys, wallet, phone. Going in, yep. Okay. There we are. What's up, Mark Cambridge? Respect everyone the right to matter, but the actions have been suggested during the protest. Nonsense. Just gonna sit here and glore at Cambridge. Is nothing but inciting a riot, which will invoke fear and terror in the citizens of the county. See, they're trying to suppress our protest by making an excuse. Oh, it's gonna invoke a riot. Look what you're doing. A Russian would know that better than anyone else. I fully agree with everyone's right to defend the Second Amendment rights. What the state and the state police are doing. They really want to clarify everything. And Michelle still doesn't agree with them. Is now infringing on your Second Amendment right. We're regulating it for safety of the citizens we serve. They're regulating right. Mm-hmm.
I'm a cop hunting killers.
Fucking Christ. Okay, this guy's gonna now talk about tomorrow. The organizer will be arrested. Okay. I'm right here. Quite welcome. The organizer will be arrested. I'm right here. This is just fucking hilarious. We will answer the questions afterwards, please. Okay, I have a couple of questions. One, how do they regulate a right? That's not how it works, my friend. That's anyone found with guns at the protests will be arrested. You are infringing on our constitutional right by regulating it. We do not make the law, we enforce it. Okay. Displaying your firearm will be against state law, and those who cross the line will be will face the full might of the law tomorrow. Holy shit. Okay, come on. Are you gonna ask for questions now? See how that happens. See. They only did this because I said, "Come tomorrow, bring your gun." That's the only reason they did this. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. We will be opening the floor to questions now. Please raise your hand. Raise his hand. Okay, hold on. Chill down. Ma'am in a denim. What do you have your permit for your firearm? That undermines that kinda undermines the whole protest, but yeah. Okay. The protest is you don't need a permit to bring a firearm. Just like you don't need a permit for free speech. That's what Michelle believes in. That's what she's gonna be protesting, and they can't stop her. They can arrest her over and over and over, but she's gonna keep eyeing the fuck out of them until it's lawful, even those licenses should be attending in the first place. I'm just wondering. Shouldn't be attending in the first place. What are you talking about? Raise his hand. Remember the red dress? You said you're not infringing on our right, yet then you say you're regulating our right. Isn't that infringing on it? Let's see. I'm gonna keep standing. Can I cross arm? Like wait, anim list. Fuck's sake, I keep typing that because I don't know. Sit your stanky ass down. Nah, fuck off. No, it's not. We're regulating laws in which protects those who can get access to firearms. Outlaws can get access to firearms regardless of the law. Law-abiding citizens are the ones who you're regulating. They're gonna kick me out. I'm really not approaching this from the angle I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm approaching, like, if I wanted the law to change, I would probably go to Congress and keep it under law and just like kind of constitutionally do it, but I want chaos. I secretly want chaos, hell yeah. This is in no way true. If you have nothing to hide to legally own a firearm, you should have no issue in applying for one. Any other questions? Raise his hand. I'm just gonna quote. Who was it? I forgot his name. I'm bad with names. If you give up liberty for security, you deserve neither. That's the quote. Let me look it up. Who was it? Who was the guy who said that? Liberty for security. Benjamin Franklin. I'm resigning. You're not gonna come? You're gonna give into government tyranny? Since the conference is about the recent protests, what do you personally think of the execution law and its protests? Of execution law and its protests? No, from the fire department. I'm going all the way with you. Fuck yeah. Go. Fight the system. Okay, that's a little too much. That's a little too much. God damn it. Plain country to practice the First Amendment, right? Are you now going to outlaw the citizens of Red, Bone, and Flint County to practice their First Amendment, right? Are you referring to the protest tomorrow? Yes. Look at this, people are standing up for me. Michael Caine is standing up for me. We're not allowing anyone from protesting, we're allowing anyone from going there with the intention of breaking the law. I want to keep this in character as much as possible, because if this is gonna go out of character, then that's gonna get just really bad. Organizer is a known felon who has committed another crime this evening by encouraging attending the riot to publicly brandish firearms. By open carrying. Not brandishing. So gonna kicked out. I'm so gonna get kicked out. It's called open carry. Everyone's looking it up. Everyone's looking it up. They're all pausing and looking it up. Someone's gonna kick me out. Anything else from you, sir? I'm surprised I haven't been kicked out yet. I mean, technically this is a government-owned establishment, and they can decide to kick me out. There's no regulations on that. Actually, there might be. I shouldn't say things I don't know. I know you can get kicked out from. I'm getting stutter. I know you can get kicked out from private establishments by the owner of the establishment. Yeah, that makes sense. But if you're if it's a government establishment, can you really get kicked out? Oh my god, now if you would respect others and shut up while they ask their questions, that'd be fantastic. Holy shit. Male in blue jacket, 2 rows up. This is going so good for me. Hey, Jesus fucking Christ, right. Okay, this is great. This is oh my god, this is great. Everyone's face palming. I have 2 questions. Stop. Oh, wait, how, where? Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, let's hear this out.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stop putting mental images in my head, John Campbell. Is that a cop? He could be. Yeah, he's just a guy sitting up front. He could be a cop. Don't dab. What's the consequences of bringing a firearm to the protest tomorrow? Hell yeah, we're gonna, he's gonna be so prepared to launch an attack against me. It's gonna be hilarious. I don't even need to come there. There's gonna be people there with guns, and I don't even need to come there. There's gonna be people protesting, but if I want this to continue, those who will be prosecuted under the penal code for brandishing a firearm. I'm gonna continue. This includes replicas and unloaded firearms.
Hey, I felt that.
We're gonna continue protesting. Hell yeah. Like jail times, fine prices, prices for fines, license being revoked. This is determined by the penal code. What about US Constitution? Does it not trump the penal code? Let's hear this opinion. For the second time, you ignorant woman. Holy shit. You ignorant woman. Have some respect. Okay then. So on to second question.
You bully, you beast, you swine.
So you can see a lot of mixed feelings. That's how you get chaos. That's how you bring up a controversial opinion, and that's where you get chaos. I know there's chaos in the comment section. This is how you. Michelle Jefferson is gonna tumble the whole government by separating the people. Not even intentionally, really. That wasn't the original intention, but fuck yeah. I mean, we're gonna go all out. This is my bid for you, the government. You either do what I tell you, or you suffer the consequences of people fucking standing up against you. This is the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is you either defend our rights, or we're gonna stand up against you. I think it's obviously clear that the protest which is going to be held tomorrow is absolutely argumentless, purposeless, and mindless. Yeah, sure. You keep saying that, but things happen. This is the most effective protest that ever has happened in Red County. I don't think I've ever seen any other protests. Well, I've seen a couple, but they were always stupid. This one is actually getting shit done, okay? So the whole conference is about recent protests. What do you think of the execution law? What are you talking about? And its protests. Execution law? What? The fuck is the execution law? There's execution in Red County? That's an excellent question. Ah, fuck, someone can ring a bell and we can hear it from here. However, the decision taken wasn't executed by us.
Hey, watch where you're going.
This country has gone to such dog shit since Trump took over. Trump is pro-gun. This is the local government. As much bullshit Trump pulls, he's pro-gun. Decision was taken by state courts and Andreas. We fully support them in their decisions, whether we agree or not. It's not up to us to decide. I see one more question, Ms. Jefferson. So, Ms. Jefferson, may I? Sure. Okay, so one more question to Ms. Jefferson. Okay, let me stand up. Let me stand up, motherfucker. You wanna ask me a question? Okay, you got a question for me? Go ahead. This is another publicity stunt for me. I don't even need. All I did was stand. Okay, I was the one thinking of your so-called right to.
Well, hello there.
I got a perfect answer already. Unlike some people, I read the United States Constitution and I stand by my rights. About consequences? You mean women and law-abiding citizens will be able to stand up against crime and government tyranny? Yes, I have thought of that.
Move, fool! I'm trying to save the world here.
And I stand by my constitutional rights. Those who give up freedom for security, for liberty for security, deserve neither. Benjamin Franklin.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna sue them for defacing me.
Get your hands off me!
I have to agree, the license system prices were decreased because we don't want to penalize those who do manage to obey the law.
No problem, partner.
I haven't been arrested for past 5 years. Okay, I'm not gonna argue anymore. Okay, sure. You wanna say something? I believe you had a question? Uh-huh. I like how you can see his text, even though he's technically out of range. It's like how you can, like, kind of focus on trying to hear someone in the distance. Have you ever tried to do that? It's a little hard, but, you know, it's possible. This is a cool thing going on right here. Hell yeah. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Getting to this part, I was covering up the scene from the rooftop. So I am not on good terms with SASP. And I'm not gonna be on good terms with SASP after I contact the courts and talk about Second Amendment. And then, you know, we'll look at the US Constitution and realize, holy shit. So unless admins do something, or unless the courts is just bullshit, in which case we can fucking rise up. We're gonna have a cause. Michelle's gonna fucking rise up against the tyrannical government. She's gonna be fucking William Davis. Hell yeah. A deputy was injured, if I'm correct, by one of 2 shots which were fired as the protest was finishing. Were those shooters identified? They're gonna say, yeah, they were... Hell yeah, new penal code coming out soon. Keep an eye out for it. Like a new iPhone. And they say nothing can be done. They're releasing a new penal code now. You won't achieve anything. New penal code coming out soon. This is hilarious. Adios. Who the hell says adios? Won't be releasing identities, investigations, blah blah blah. They wanna keep that thought in mind with them. They want to keep the thought in mind that they could be related to me. You know what I mean? Protest went well. Best ever. I got arrested. Right, I'd like to conclude saying that, and he's gonna disagree with the protest, which is fine. That's actually good for me, because I want half the people to agree, half the people to disagree. Then we have chaos. And then everyone becomes more and more extreme. I had a clear view of the event, and just in case it helps up for the investigation, Mustafa Khan. That's great to know. Would you like to leave you details of the troop on the right side? New penal code is coming. If we require statements, we'll be sure to get in touch. Keep shouting, keep talking. Tell us what did you see. I'm not quite sure if those shots were fired by anyone who was actually participating in the protest. Exactly. So try to defray me. Oh, you're not a law-abiding citizen because you have past criminal record. Oh, you're not a law-abiding citizen because you got arrested 5 years ago. What a joke.
Sorry, my fault.
Who wants to speak to me?
Easy now.
Come on then, you cretin.
You gonna arrest me again?
Ooh. Please pay attention. Get off me!
Security!
Alright, let's see. Let's check out what's going on. I think there's some corruption going on.
So easy.
Tomorrow I'm showing up with real guns. Hell yeah.
Sorry.
I don't get what they want, but okay.
That was rude.
Take a seat, please. And who are you? Glares at Danny with a
I know you didn't bump me.
skeptical expression. Or with an expression of skepticism. I'm just gonna play it safe. Don't wanna make any typos. Here's a picture of a cat. Hell yeah. I can dig that. Looks around the interior, admiring it. I'm Lieutenant Colonel, in case you haven't noticed. The colonel will be here in a moment with you. Alright. Takes a seat on the sofa, getting comfortable. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Hell yeah. They say you will not achieve anything. Look at this. Glares at Mark. Crosses her legs. Comfortably resting her palms on her lap. Hell yeah. I absolutely had to be here. I absolutely had to wear my best suit. I should have brought some weed and just smoked weed in his fucking office. That would have been just... ah, hell yeah. Just smoke weed in his fucking office and then his office reeks of weed. That would have been so good. Why didn't I think of that? Holy shit. God damn it, I had weed in my house. I should have picked it up. Where did Mark Cambridge go? He just disappeared. What the fuck? I'm not these things, that's good. Did he disappear? What's going on? He like crashed or something. Hold up, we gotta make sure that this woman doesn't murder our sergeant. Fucking silenced pistol would have been perfect right here. I wouldn't be able to pass it through though. Unless someone else snuck it in with me and I guess found the bathroom and handed it to me or something. And then I'm just like pew pew pew, but then everyone else would shoot me, so. Unless I have an Uzi, in which case I actually have a chance. Quite the press conference, and they told me I was wasting my time. Everyone's got an accent. Southern accent, Boston accent. Michelle doesn't have an accent. She's just cool. I guess I could get an accent, but like I feel like it's too late by now. I like small text. What are we waiting on exactly? Glares at Mark. Oh. Mr. Colonel. What the fuck was that, Colonel? Nice to meet you. Stands up, offering a handshake to Mark. You wanna be on good terms? You better shake my hand, motherfucker. You better shake my hand. Oh, this is good. I don't shake hands with criminals. Apologies. If you're going to disrespect me, then I'm not going to waste my time. I am not a criminal. You disrespected my state by breaking the law. Frowns at Mark. You disrespected the United States Constitution by infringing on my constitutional rights. Do I need a license? You're under arrest for inciting a riot. Alright, sure. Places her hands behind her head. If you're gonna be disrespectful, if you're gonna be disrespectful, you cannot affirm or be appointed by your state. Okay, they wanna do that. Don't worry, I'll be able to retire after I'll get my reimbursement.
Pardon me?
Judge Singh shall authorize an arrest for you for inciting a riot. Well, I don't care. I am completely innocent. I have my rights. I know them. I'm not one bit insulting. Don't disrespect me. I'll stand for my rights. No matter what it takes. This is getting a little extreme. I was kind of suspecting this, but hell. Looks like we're gonna have a big class action lawsuit on our hands and a new illegal faction coming up. Illegal is basically just against the law. Local law. Not against constitutional law. Yeah, there is definitely a conflict between constitutional and local law. Like in some places it's allowed to smoke weed, and I mean in federal law it's forbidden to smoke weed, so there you go. You're gonna put me in a holding cell, that's cool. You're a disgrace. You've sworn an oath to protect the United States Constitution. How does it feel to be full of shit? Now. Would you like a drink or not? All I want is a lawyer. In a country that doesn't bullshit itself. Have a seat for me. Inciting a riot, because I said come tomorrow and bring guns. It's gonna be hilarious. Clearly, they are friends. And like I said, always, friends are always the best assets to have. Obviously, the colonel is friends with the courts. So, all I need to do
Excuse
is
me,
either
please.
go to the court, and if that fails, fucking stand up an uprising, start an uprising. You know how many guns there are in RCRP? These guys have no chance. They have no chance. Casually sits, folding her legs. I'm like meditating. Yeah, I was expecting this, but hey. Should have brought weed with me, hell yeah. Should have brought weed. Should have smoked my last joint before getting arrested again. In one day. I don't shake hands with criminals. Pfft. Trying to disrespect me, colonel. I'm so gonna get fired, by the way. I'm 100% gonna get fired on Ivan. Cause if you don't know how it works, and it's not just an RCRP thing. It's everywhere. This will happen everywhere. And yet, technically, it's corruption, but it's just there's no avoiding this. This is unless you want complete transparency, in which case you don't want complete transparency. But there's always gonna be some bullshit, which is surprising to me because RCRP has cameras everywhere. They have a fucking they have an IA system which takes 4 weeks to do anything. It's hilarious. Come tomorrow, bring guns. I said bring guns. Don't commit any violence. I didn't say commit violence. Bringing guns to a protest is not a crime. So I'm gonna sue them in court. Bringing guns to a protest is not a crime. I was not inciting no riots. People who shout riot, 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 they are inciting a riot. I was saying come to the fucking freedom, not the freedom of speech. I'm kind of a student, ma'am. Do you know the US Constitution? I do. Then why don't you follow it? Miss Jefferson. How, answer me, riddle me this. Riddle me this. Stands up. It's not illegal to bring a gun to a public place. It's illegal to brandish, perhaps, but I never told anyone to do so. So how was I inciting a riot? You wanna tase me? You got body cameras. They all got body cameras. You can't turn them off. It's great. You jailed me. Okay, cool. Rubs her wrists. Again, 15 minutes. Well, anyway.
Where you going so fast?
Looks like we're gonna spend another 15 minutes in jail. In another jail, that's how it goes. Alright, let me just change my clothes again. Or something, I don't know. Whatever.
Whoa.
Kinda seems to genuinely feel bad for Miss Jefferson. You're gonna get demoted instantly for that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay awesome. Goodbye. One note before I take off. I gotta give a shout out to RCRP for having low jail times, because if I had to fucking AFK for, what was it, like 45 minutes for a minor crime, What the fuck is LSRP thinking? 15 hours, fuck off LSRP. Okay, RCRP is where it's at. If you want to do super long prison sentences, then make them pass when you're offline. I think that's the only way to do it. But whatever, everyone wants to do it to its own whim. And in this term, I really like RCRP. So thank you so much.